Hello again YouTube, and welcome back to another Civilization 5 Let's Play. In this episode I'm once again fighting as the Roman Empire. If you haven't seen any of my previous Let's Plays, my Let's Plays are unique in that they're dedicated solely to military tactics, and that's just what I do. I know I've had a few comments from some of the subscribers that wanted to see a complete Let's Play, but that's just not what I do. I'm sorry. This is what I enjoy doing, and this is what I'm going to continue to do unless I get enough of you that ask for that. And if you would like to see a complete Let's Play, please let me know, and I will try to honor that wish. But for now, this is just going to be a war tutorial slash military tactics Let's Play. Okay, in the previous Let's Play, if you haven't seen it, I fought the English, which was this upper half of this giant continent here, and it was episode 12. If you haven't seen it, go back and see it. It's gonna give you a little insight on what's gonna happen in this episode. But I completely destroyed the English on this continent, and only thing left on my continent is the remnants of the Songhai, a couple cities here on the east coast, and at the moment I'm gonna be fighting the Arabian Empire, which is the green. It's a pretty big empire. They have been fighting with the Inca here in their south, which is the yellow, and they also fought and completely eliminated the Spanish, which was Madrid, Toledo, Barcelona, and Cordoba. These four cities here. They completely annihilated them, and that's a good thing for me because they have been wearing down their military, and from what I've seen, they are really weak militarily. I don't know what they have as far as what kind of aircraft they have. I know they have nuclear capability, and matter of fact, as you can see here in this Inca city, they nuked this city at least once. You can see the nuclear fallout there, and so I know they have nuclear weapons. I can see that there's a uranium mine here. There's another one here that they acquired from the Spanish when they captured their capital. So this is going to be a pretty interesting battle. My main concern right now is winning, really. The Arabians have all but one component of the space station complete. They have the Apollo program, and all, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have 5 of 6 completed. So once they get that last one completed in another city and transport it to the capital, let me show you guys. Okay, let me give you a little bit of, unless you know what I'm talking about. You may not. I don't know. Some of you may not know what this means, but this is the Apollo program right here in the capital city of Mecca. And what you have to do to win a space victory, or I don't even know what it's called, science victory, first you build the Apollo program in your capital, and then you build all the space components to construct the space station and move them to the capital and add it to the Apollo program, and then when you're done adding all the components, you win by launching that space station. So he's almost done with that. He's got all but one component, and I'm not sure where he's constructing it and how far along he is, but I plan to stop him before he gets it done, and that's the only way that I'm going to win this match. The Inca are not going to be much of a problem, so that's really my only concern right now, is just to take the capital from them. Once you take their capital and you capture their Apollo program, there's no way that they can do that science victory. So, and plus, of course, it's going to help you along your way to win the domination victory. But my plan right now is I already have a good part of my forces landed here in my allied city-state here, Kuala Lumpur, and the remainder of my forces are along the coast here. And I want to take these two cities, Basra and Stockholm, as quickly as possible. And of course the main way that you can do that is atomic bombs. I have 2 atomic bombs in this aircraft carrier, and I have another aircraft carrier here with another 2 atomic bombs, so I may have to use 2 atomic bombs per city, and but that's the only way that I'm going to be able to do this quickly. I don't have time really to be careful and watch how many units I lose. I usually am careful in trying to save my units, but it's really close to the end of the game, and I don't want them to build that space station, so I'm gonna probably have to take some heavy losses to hurry up and take the capital. So you know, I'm gonna go ahead and get started here. That's really my only plan for now, is just to take these 2 cities very quickly and get my forces out of the water as quickly as possible, so he doesn't have you know, in case he has some destroyers. I know he's got some destroyers. He's got 2 here that I'm hoping to deal with probably on the next turn, once I am able to move this one, because this one is not, I can't move it on this turn. But that's the plan for right now. He has a city-state. Where is it? He has a city-state here on my continent that I could bribe and take back for him, but I won't. Simply because, okay, this is his city-state. This is allied. They're allied with Arabia. This one, Florence, is allied with me, and hopefully Florence will take Warsaw, depending on how heavily armed they are. I know they have some defenses. I thought they had a couple of guided missiles, maybe not. So my plan is to have Florence take them and save me the added unhappiness, because you know, they have the happiness resource here, which is Wales, but I already have Wales in another city, so I don't need any more happiness resources from them. And from the looks of it, their city is not that great, you know, a lot of population and not much else, you know. So I don't want that city. I much prefer Florence to take it, and in the meantime wear down their forces, and basically, how do I explain this? Even though they're an ally, I don't want any city-state to be very powerful. They have, you know, they're not very powerful. They have, you know, 2 mechanized infantry, you know, 5 units there, plus some guided missiles. I don't want them to be powerful when they're close to my one of my cities like this. So I hope that they will wear down their forces and take down Warsaw all in one shot, you know. So that's usually my tactic when I'm dealing with city-states. Even though they're an ally, it can change, you know. At any time, another civilization can bribe them. Even though right now I'm full in the influence. I'll have 147 points, or I don't know how influence points. But the other civ, which is the Inca, could easily take them over and then declare war on me. And not take them over, but add more influence points, become their ally, and then declare war on me. And then I have this very powerful city-state right on my border, and I have no way of defending them, no way of defending my cities. Even though right now I have quite a bit of forces here, I intentionally brought them down. I was kind of debating whether I should attack them or not, and then I decided not to. But my point is, you don't want a city-state to be too powerful and close to your border, to one of your cities or a couple of your cities that aren't they're not defended well. So I'm going to move all these forces up here, and hopefully within, I don't know how long, I'm going to try to finish off the remainder of the Songhai. But that's not the focus of this Let's Play. I just wanted to show you guys about the city-states, and also the city-states that I have on his continent. Kuala Lumpur I have as an ally. I have Venice as an ally. I have Lhasa as an ally. I have Genoa as an ally. So I've pretty much surrounded him with allies, and that was intentional. I didn't necessarily this was actually, I've done it right before I started this Let's Play. I bribed these city-states, and because the reason is because you want to distract him. You want him to send as many of his forces in a direction other than the direction toward your military units. So he's got a few bunched up here around these 2 cities. Hopefully I'll take some of those out with the nukes, but whatever he has back through here, I want him to send off in another direction. Send him off to Genoa, send him off to Lhasa, and more than likely they're just gonna fight each other and nobody's gonna conquer anything, but it's a distraction for them, and that's the main reason why I'm doing it. And another thing that I wanted to discuss is I know that this Let's Play is dedicated to military tactics, and but I wanted to talk about a few questions that some of the viewers had about happiness. I have right now 14 happiness. It's not that great, but I have a couple courthouses still under construction, which is going to help me. The main way that you can keep your happiness up is, first of all, by having as many happiness resources as you can. Happiness resources give you +5 happiness, and I have all but wine at the moment. I'm getting ready to have wine once I take some of these cities from the Arabians, and also the construction of circuses, coliseums, and theaters. That's number 2, and number 3, and maybe this should have been number 2, is the social policies. Social policies, there's quite a few of them that give you that reduce your unhappiness. The way that I reduced mine after I fought before I fought the English in the previous episode, I unlocked the theocracy. The theocracy reduces unhappiness from citizens in non-occupied cities by 25%. And also, right before I began this war, or actually the last turn